1. A C-27 landscaping contractor must comply with which regulatory agency for workplace safety requirements? A. Federal Aviation Administration. B. Occupational Safety and Health Administration. C. Environmental Protection Agency. D. Department of Agriculture. 2. Which of the following best evaluates a contractor's ability to meet California building codes when developing a landscape project? A. Reviewing project aesthetics. B. Verifying compliance through municipal inspections. C. Asking client feedback. D. Comparing costs across vendors. 3. When training new employees on irrigation installation, which adult learning principle is most effective? A. Passive lecture without practice. E. Immediate hands-on demonstration and practice. C. Reading code books independently. D. Assigning theory-based homework only. 4. Curriculum development for C-27 test preparation should prioritize A. Memorization of trivia. B. Job-relevant, performance-based objectives. C. Limiting practice questions. D. Excluding regulatory content. 5. A contractor mentoring an apprentice on pesticide use must emphasize A. Personal preference for mixing ratios. B. State licensing laws and safety compliance. C. Cost of supplies. D. Speed of task completion. 6. Which evaluation method ensures a landscaping training session's objectives were achieved? A. Anonymous surveys only. B. Direct observation and performance testing. C. Employee attendance records. D. Verbal check-ins without documentation. 7. What is the purpose of the California Business and Professions Code for C-27 license holders? A. To increase project bids. B. To regulate contractor activities and ensure public safety. C. To outline client marketing strategies. D. To reduce project timelines. 8. During a mentoring session, the best way to correct a trainee's unsafe pruning technique is A. Ignore and hope it improves. B. Provide constructive feedback and demonstrate correct technique. C. Reprimand publicly without guidance. D. Delay addressing until later. 9. Which of the following ensures compliance with California stormwater regulations? A. Disposing green waste into storm drains. B. Installing proper erosion control measures. C. Increasing irrigation frequency. D. Using pesticides during rainfall. 10. When designing a curriculum for irrigation system installation, which sequence is most effective? A. Tools overview, practical demonstration, supervised practice. B. Written exam only. C. Project bidding before technical skills. D. Regulatory review at the end only. 11. Which principle supports adults retaining landscape design knowledge most effectively? A. Active participation and real-world practice. E. Memorization without context. C. Isolated study without collaboration. D. Passive listening only. 12. In mentoring, an effective evaluation of progress includes A. Providing no feedback. B. Structured performance reviews with measurable criteria. C. Casual conversation without notes. D. Ignoring weaknesses. 13. The California Contractors State License Board, CSLB, primarily A. Provides free landscaping supplies. B. Issues and regulates contractor licenses. C. Supervises local irrigation schedules. D. Certifies homeowner maintenance programs. 14. To evaluate understanding of soil amendment regulations, an instructor should A. Ask trainees to restate key laws. B. Assign unrelated tasks. C. Focus only on plant aesthetics. D. Skip compliance content. 15. When teaching a group of adults about sprinkler head calibration, the most effective method is A. Demonstrating adjustments on site. E. Reading manuals silently. C. Skipping practical training. D. Showing unrelated videos. 16. Which regulation protects water resources during landscaping construction? A. National Electrical Code. B. Clean Water Act. C. Federal Aviation Regulations. D. Building Energy Standards. 17. A good mentoring technique for project scheduling is A. Assigning tasks without explanation. E. Explaining the timeline and showing planning tools. C. Leaving apprentices unsupervised. D. Delegating only simple chores. 18. Which evaluation tool measures training effectiveness for new equipment? A. Practical skill test with performance checklist. B. Employee time cards. C. Project expense reports. D. Vendor catalogs. 19. A contractor failing to obtain a building permit for retaining wall construction is violating A. Client agreement only. B. State and local building regulations. C. Vendor warranty. D. Landscaping aesthetics. 20. In adult learning, relevance of content. A. Encourages motivation and retention. B. Has no impact. C. Is unnecessary for experienced workers. D. Should be minimized. 21. Which method ensures proper evaluation of irrigation pipe installation? A. Pressure testing the system. B. Asking clients for reviews. C. Ignoring performance tests. D. Waiting for system failure. 22. When preparing a study plan for C-27 licensing, the most effective structure is A. Regulatory compliance, safety, practical applications. B. Random, unrelated topics. C. Marketing strategies first. D. Memorization of plant names only. 23. Which of the following best promotes safety culture among trainees? A. Consistent reinforcement of OSHA standards. B. Ignoring regulations if inconvenient. C. Prioritizing speed over safety. Avoiding discussions on safety. 24. A mentoring relationship in landscaping should focus on A. Knowledge transfer and skill development. B. Only supervising from a distance. C. Minimizing communication. D. Ignoring professional growth. 25. Which regulatory code governs pesticide application in California landscaping? A. Uniform Plumbing Code. B. California Food and Agricultural Code. C. National Electrical Code. D. Federal Aviation Code. 26. When evaluating the success of the group training session, a facilitator should measure A. Participant engagement and demonstrated skills. B. Number of chairs arranged. C. Attendance only. D. Trainer satisfaction. 27. Effective communication with clients includes A. Providing clear proposals and contracts. B. Using jargon exclusively. C. Avoiding documentation. D. Ignoring client questions. 28. Which principle ensures fairness when mentoring multiple apprentices? A. Consistent expectations and equitable opportunities. B. Favoritism. C. Ignoring weaker learners. D. Assigning only repetitive tasks. 29. When evaluating a curriculum's effectiveness, which is most important? A. alignment with regulatory standards and job tasks. B. Random topics. C. Trainer convenience. D. Cost reduction only. 30. An irrigation backflow prevention device ensures A. Client satisfaction. B. Protection of potable water supplies. C. Faster system installation. D. Reduced landscaping costs. 31. Which adult learning principle supports retention of safety protocols? A. Practice in simulated hazardous situations. B. Ignoring practice. C. Memorizing lists without application. D. Reading unrelated case studies. 32. When supervising apprentices, constructive mentoring feedback should be A. Specific, timely, and supportive. B. Vague and delayed. C. Publicly humiliating. D. Avoided completely. 33. California Code requires contracts for landscaping projects over A. $200. B. $500. C. $1,000. D. $5,000. 34. Which is an example of formative evaluation and training? A. Providing ongoing quizzes during instruction. B. Final licensing exam. C. Client feedback after project. D. Payroll review. 35. Curriculum development for water conservation training should emphasize A. Drought-tolerant landscaping techniques. B. Ignoring climate concerns. C. Personal opinions only. D. Marketing benefits first.